Hi, this is Skywater, and this is Mojo Bags DIYs. Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Skywater. If you're new here, I am a witch practitioner, a shaman, a shamanic, and I just want to thank you for joining me today. Please hit the subscribe button and like this video. Today we are going to be making Mojo bags or charm bags, whichever way that you want to describe it. I'm going to be having 8 different bags that we're going to be doing today. A love and attraction, a luck, just a plain love, a money, a protection, a health, a travel, and a motivation. With Mojo bags, they date back, way back. Mojo bags were originated from voodoo, and some of other cultures have grasped that concept and create their own kind of charm bags or love bags, especially Wiccans. There's all different types of bags you can be using here. You can just use a cloth and put everything in the center and pull it up. That's how voodoo used to do it. Now we have simpler things. For instance, this little bag, shrink, tie, done. Fancier bags, a little bit bigger for bigger stones, like let's say this one. And then we have one of like my personal favorite is like clear bags, because I like to see what's inside them. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now we're gonna start with the most common one, which is love and attraction. You can use either red or pink, love or pink for love and attraction. I'm gonna use the pink bag because to me that's more of bringing in forth attraction. You need a rose quartz, and then a lock of hair. The last time I got a haircut, I saved some hair. Some catnip, cinnamon sticks. I'm gonna be using the number 2 pieces of my hair, and 2 rose quartz, and then 2 pinches of catnip. So anytime that you use any stones, you want to make sure that you put your intentions into it and cleanse them. You can use moon water for this. You can lay them in the moon, you can lay them in the sun, depending on what type of crystals you're using. So I've already done that, so I'm going to put this inside. Now, if there's a specific person that you want to attract, you would want to write their name on a piece of paper with either red or pink pen, and then fold it towards you 9 times. And then you want to stick it in the back. So now I'll be taking my hair, my lock of hair, my 2 cinnamon sticks, and my catnip, just 2 pinches of catnip. Now with love and attraction, what is the first thing that comes to your head? What is the first symbol that comes to your head? A heart, something pink. So over here, this big thing you're wondering is my jewelry box. Now I have lots of jewelry that is missing pieces and stuff. So like for here, I have this little tiny kitty cat with little rainbows on it. Okay, so here I have this, and it's red, and I don't know if you can see it really well, but I can't find the other one for this. So I'm going to use this as a charm. Just through the fabric. And then I'm going to take a backing from an earpiece and put it there so it stays in place. And there we have it, a love and attraction bag. Now with any of these bags, you can keep them with you. You can keep them on your person. You can keep them in your house. You really want to probably put this in like your purse or something. A lot of old witches used to put them on their hips and tie them around their belts. This is the love and attraction bag. And then you can say something simple like, attractions arise within me to attract the one for me. The love bag, I'm definitely feeling the red with this one, so I'm going to be using red. Now the ingredients you're going to need is lavender, rose petals, preferably dry, some cinnamon sticks, 3 rose quartz, a rhyodite, it's a pink rhyodite. To sounds, you're going to need maple syrup. Actually going to be putting in a little jar so it's not all sticky inside here. Full syrup. So again, with the crystals, you definitely want to cleanse them and put your intentions into them. So I will be putting the 3 rose quartz, the pink rhyodite, and I feel like using 9 petals. Let's see if I can get 9 petals off here. Now, if you don't want to pluck all the petals, you just put the whole thing in there, however you feel, whatever feels right to you. You want to go with when making your own personal bag. 7, 8, and then 9. And every time you put something in here, make sure that you think of your intention. Next, we're gonna put 3 cinnamon sticks. That just feels right to me. Little container maple syrup, some lavender. Feeling like 3, so I'm just gonna kind of do 3 pinches. 1, 2, and 3. About 3. And that is it. Now, if you want to add a sacred charm to this bag, that is optional. I'm feeling like adding a beautiful charm to this, so I will be opening up my jewelry box and putting something that I don't have something for. Ooh, yes. So I have a heart and it says promise on it. I don't think I've ever worn this. It's kind of like just a little charm thingy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the string and thread it through my charm. And there we have it. We have a love charm bag. Then you can say, by air, earth, fire, and sea, bring love to me. Yeah, luck bag. Now, the luck bag, any kind of color that you fill with the luck charm bag, I'm personally leaning more towards green. But this can also be for the money one as well, but I'm really feeling the luck one with the green bag. Green just feels so lucky to me. Moss. I have some Irish green moss, but any moss will do. Nutmeg. I don't have nutmeg, but I do have ground allspice, which has nutmeg in it. Cloves. You can use the powder cloves or you can use the whole cloves. And then some ginger. And then some fenugreek. If you do not have fenugreek, you can always use fennel seeds. Some type of sunstone. I have a fire sunstone I'll be using. Also some mosquite, which looks like this. I have a square one. Tiger's eye. Now I don't have a big tiger's eye, but I do have a little tiny tiger eyes that I'm going to be using. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting the moss in first. I know I normally put the stones in, but I want the stones to lay on a beautiful bed of moss. Oh, this feels great. I love moss. Moss never goes bad, stays fresh and moist. It keeps in water and locks. I love it. I love using it in my slow works and my charm bags. And moss is incredibly lucky. So this is Irish moss, so that's even more lucky because a lot of lucky people come from Ireland. So now I will be putting in the mosquite, my red sunstone, and also some tiger's eye. I'm just going to sprinkle this in here. Do I feel like it's right? This would also be really cool to use clear bags as well. So you can see everything if you want. So now I'm going to put I'm really feeling 5, lucky number 5 here. So I'm going to be putting 5 pinches of the fenugreek in here. I'm going to be putting in allspice, which if you have nutmeg, then use nutmeg. You don't have to use allspice. And then some clothes. You got like one of these bags, I recommend using these bags so you don't mess up the prettier bags. These are really good for more tarot cards, but I actually have a lot more bags, so I'm not too worried about it. So I put some ground clothes, but I'm also going to be putting in some whole clothes as well. I should have actually just put whole clothes so it's not as messy in the back. Some ginger I'm going to be putting in, but the problem is I have like all this powder, so it's going to be messy. If you can get all the ingredients in wholes instead of powders, so much better. But here is the bag. That will go good with this. Okay, so normally luck, I would use like a horseshoe. Horseshoes are really good for luck. Even like a leaf or something, some type of leaf. I have feathers here as well I can use. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling between these two. So I have this beautiful kind of like leafier pin I don't use, or this one. Definitely the leaf. I think the leaf looks great with this. And there we have it, our charm luck bag.
And then you can say, fortune, smile on me this day. May all I need come my way.
So moving on to our protection bag. Protections, you can use either white, black, or blue. I'm really feeling the blue on this one. So the protection, you're gonna need cinnamon. And with this cinnamon's good for a lot of different things. You're gonna need some mint. I've got some dry mint here that I've been drying. Some type of black stone. I have this one. I think this is black onyx. I'm gonna need some amber. I'm actually gonna put a personal item in here for protection because I need protection. I have a amber necklace I got in my trip to Ecuador. This means a lot to me. I've had it for 13 years now, so it's really precious to me. Malachite. And this is what the malachite stone looks like for last. I just want to put, this is going to be a really small bag, but I just want to put one good cinnamon, big fat one in there. I want to get some mint, and then my stones here. So I got the cinnamon and the mint, my black onyx, my malachite, and my amber. This protection bag you can keep with you, or you can put hanging near your door in your house, whichever one feels good to you. Now I'm going to be using a charm for this one. A leaf or even like a miniature broom would be really good for this. So I'm going to kind of peek in here and see what I have that reminds me so much of protection. I found it. So really relate to the moon a lot. And I have a Moon of My Life charm that I'm going to be using. And then there we have it, a beautiful protection bag.
And then you can say, minion of the dark, now quiet this place, for only light will embrace.
Next, we're going to be talking about health. Health, you can use different colors, but I'm really leaning towards the white. This is optional, but I went ahead and talk about this first. I have a immune boost essential oil, and this is by Aromatherapy essential oils that I'll be using for this. Thyme, amethyst, citrine or citrine, and then a lily. Anything to represent the sun the most. I'm also going to be putting this bag near my sun god, which is Ra, to help protect this. And I'm actually going to give it to one of my family members that is not feeling well. Do is anoint these stones with the immune boost. So this has a roll on, so I'm just kind of going to roll the stones with it. I can roll the bag with it. I'm going to put the stones in first, and then the lily. Now with the thyme, I would like dried thyme instead of the powdered thyme. I'm going to put the powdered thyme in a little jar. Now with health, if you want to use a charm, you can. If not, then you're done with this bag, but I want to add a charm. So a great charm for this will be anything to do with the sun. I have just like a yellow kind of flower. Don't know what that flower is, but I'm going to attach this and then put a backing on it. And then just tie it. And here you have a health bag.
And then you can say, keep my mind and body strong and fit, strengthen both my heart and wit.
Next, we will be doing a money bag. So the money bag, I have a beautiful, and it's clear, so you'll be able to see everything I'm putting inside of it. So the money bag, you want to use, you use a green bag for it, or a gold bag. When I think of money, I think of green, and I think of gold. So for this one, we're gonna need 3 pennies, preferably shiny ones. So I have 3 shiny pennies. And you can do iron pyrite, which is a gold stone. I don't have those, so I'm actually using a rainbow rhyodite, or a rainbow, just kind of like a rainbow stone. I don't really know what it's called. And then you're also going to need cider wood, and also a malachite stone. You can put more money into this if you want. You can put dimes, you can put nickel, but I'm going to keep this very simple, just in case a lot of people don't have certain stones or don't have certain herbs. I'm going to anoint the stones with some cider wood, so just a little bit, and then I'm going to rub the intention I want on these. So now I want to rub, let money come to me, let money come to me, let money come to me fast, quickly. Help me to get money quickly, fast. Now, if you're doing this for someone else, you can say, help them receive money. They have received money. They have received income. They are happy. They are successful. They have plenty. They have abundance. All types of stuff you can say. I'm even going to anoint the little pennies as well with the leftover essential oil. And I'm going to be putting the pennies in the bag. And then my 2 stones. Now, if you also have any pine or cider, you can put that in here as well. Now I'm just going to close it. Now, if you want to use any charms, what charm reminds you of money? Really, we already have kind of money symbols, but I'm going to look in my treasure trove to see if I can find anything that reminds me of money. Also, I have this shell stone that I could have also added with the protection. Protection is shells or broom. I didn't even realize I had that. I just found that. So money. What looks like money to me? Gold looks like money to me. Ooh. So I don't really have anything that reminds me of money, but I did find this one charm, and it has an M on it for some freaking reason. Don't know, but I'm just going to attach this charm to it because M stands for money. Woo woo. And it's gold.
here we have it, our little money bag. And then you can say something simple like green and gold will soon unfold.
Now, moving on to travel. Now, the travel bag, really contemplating whether to use the tan or the orange one for travel. You know what? I'm going to use the tan. So, with travel, you're going to want to use some malachite, some sage, tiger's eye, some rosemary, and a personal item, which is going to be the charm, will be a personal item. So this bag is really good for people that are traveling, just for protection with traveling, or if they want to travel and have some means of not being able to travel, this helps as well. So I'm going to be putting my malachite stone, my tiger's eye, put a lot of tiger's eye in that one. Also, you're going to need 1 penny, preferably a penny that you traveled with would be awesome before. Now I'm going to be putting in a sprinkle of rosemary. Oops, that was too much. And then some sage. Now you can also use big dry sage or even white sage. I also have some pine here too, like that's what pine looks like. You can also use regular dried sage, or you can use the powder. I don't feel like wasting my sage because I use those to smoke with, so I'm just going to sprinkle some sage in here. And that is it for the travel bag. So the charm, you want to use a personal item, something preferably that you travel with. So mine would probably be that amber necklace that I used, because I got that in Ecuador. I'm going to kind of look around, see if I have another charm. Yes. So this is a earring that I got when I traveled to Seattle, to my hometown, which is Puyallup, near Tacoma. And that represents a lot to me. So I'm actually going to use this. So when I put it on the bag, I'm going to put it on the center. And there we have it, a travel bag.
Then you can say something like east to west, north to south, may my feet walk through the mountain's mouth.
Last but not least, we have our motivation bag. Now, the motivation bag I'm going to be using orange for, or you can use purple. A purple bag. I also have like kind of like a clear purple bag too, but I'm holding some stones in there. So purple would be really good for this, but I'm going to use orange. Orange just seems more motivating to me. So with this, you're going to need lemon, preferably dry lemons, because you don't want to get moldy. I'm really feeling the number 2. I'm going to put 2. Going to want some ginger. I really do recommend actual ginger root than ginger powder, but I don't have that, so I'm going to be using ginger powder. Also nutmeg, which I only have the allspice, which does have nutmeg in it, so I'll be using that. And then we're going to use some vervain. Vervain is sometimes hard to come across, but I have some for other purposes. And then some chamomile, like chamomile tea. I'm going to be using one of those. And then you're going to need some kind of quartz crystal. I really feel like using a clear quartz crystal. or you can use a bigger one, whichever you prefer. So this is it for the ingredients. So let's put it all in. So I'm going to start with a lemon. I'm going to put 2 lemons in there. My clear quartz. And then instead of sprinkling this in the bag, I'm going to put the whole thing in there. Because I have ground allspice, which is also nutmeg. Sprinkle that in there. Some ginger. I only have a little bit left, so might be need to go get some of that. And then some vervain. Vervain is really good for motivation. And also a lot of people drink it to help relax them and boost their immune system. So I'm going to be putting a pinch of that. And that is it for the motivation one. If you want to add a charm, you can. If you don't have one or you don't want to, you don't have to. But I actually have something I want to add to this one. This is just a earring, kind of peachy, that would look really pretty with that. So here we have a beautiful motivation bag. And then you can say something like, energy bursts throughout my dimmer, I glanced and saw my shimmer, awaken in my tremor. So that is it for this video. I really do hope you like this. I really personally did like this. I love making these and keeping them with me. Again, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment to let me know what you think. Thank you, and be blessed.